Okay guys, so first of all we're going to go onto Google and find the render, which is what it's called, which is a picture with a transparent background. So it'll be the picture of the Undertaker with no background, it's invisible. You just type in the Undertaker render, or whoever you're doing, like CM Punk render, or you can choose to type in PNG like that. So all you need to do is pick the picture. I think I'm going to go with the old school Undertaker because that looks great. Just need to hold down on the picture and it will come up, pop up a message and download it. There we go. I've already downloaded it, but it's way down my phone probably, so instead of searching for it, download it again. And all we need to do is now I'm going to show you how to install the font that is in the folder in the description. So stay tuned for that. So basically, once you've downloaded it like this, I've already got it in my folder, but yeah, we'll just open it up on RAR, which you can install on your phone on the Google, the Google, and we're going to open it like this. Now we'll come up this. Now obviously the file that you're going to use may probably use a zip folder, so you have to go inside the zip folder first. And then you choose the definition path, which you choose browse if you've not done it before, I guess. And like I've saved this to Pixar, but yeah, you go in SD card, then go down to Pixar, which is down here, and the bottom folder should be fonts. Then press OK, and then OK again, and then you won't get this because I have already got it installed into the thing. So I'm going to say no to all this, skip all, I guess. And there we go. You'll probably end up just playing it okay, and then I'll show you an ad, but you can go back without even finishing. And that will be installed onto the app. So now let's go to the app and I'll show you how to access the fonts. Okay, so this is the home page, and this will be the first thing you see when you go on Pixar. All you need to do is press this button here. This will pop up and press edit. Then you just pick the render, and there it is. Now we'll need three things: text, which is here, add photo, which is right next to it, and draw. We'll do drawing, the last thing we'll be doing. First we're going to add photo. You just need to upload the render onto the project and start going. Okay, the first thing you do is when you get the render is to size it appropriately. So just I'm going to tilt it a little bit, because I feel like it would be more appropriate, and a little bit more. There we go. I think that's perfect size. Now we just erase the bottom, just enough to be above the nameplate, because obviously you don't want any of the picture there, and the side so that it's not over the stats, because obviously if you've played Supercard, that ain't how it works. Now there's masks there. There's masks there. You don't need to erase them just now because I'll show you in a second. So we just need to do this. If you want it to be a really authentic, you'll have to do this, but I mean, you can get away with not doing the side. You just do this part here, you know. Yeah, I like to make it authentic, so okay, so once the render is done, we can add the PNG file of the masks, which I have graciously made myself. Look at that, they look beautiful, don't they? Now, you can still see some of the masks, so I just place it there, kind of zoom in a little bit, do the opacity up and down, see if they kind of match. I think they do, pretty much. And okay. And there we go, we got the render, the mask, and all we need to do is the text. Actually, we'll do the draw thing first, because I usually forget it, so we'll do it now. We're going to draw. You pick with the little pen here, one of the bit of the purples, and we go over here to this free layer pit logo thing, and we pick overlay here. Now the brush needs to be this one, and we'll put it high. opacity doesn't really matter where it is because you can just scrub away until it gets there. Now because he's dark, I don't think this is really make much effect, but for most cars they'll give it like a purple light. Like, oh okay, there's a little bit of an effect there, so that's good. So obviously it wasn't really that necessary in this picture, but for most pictures, like you can get like if their face is on the left side, you can get like a little bit of a purple, which will look really cool, and it'll add an extra element to your card. So there's that. And now we must add the arrows, which also are in the folder. I've got a left blue and an up yellow. I guess you're saying why would it not get right? Because obviously down's there, because you can just edit it here, a left into a right. See, it's left here, now it's a right. Lefts are right, rights are left. Here we go. Okay, I shouldn't do that. Gotta be careful when you're swiping around there. Here we go. I just kind of take the opacity down and size it up. Whoa. Sometimes it can be a little tricky, can't it? Just get it really small and let it fit. I think that's good enough. Now we can just kind of place it to make sure there's nothing hanging out, and we're good. That is how you do the arrow. Next we do the text, which we go in text, all caps, everything is all caps, The Undertaker. Now once you've selected your text, you zoom in like that, perfect fit, and give it a bit of height. There we go. Because it's big, I have to give it a bit of height because it looks a little odd when it's Finn. Not Finn Balor, but Finn. We're gonna do 39 on the third row here, 70 and 70, just around the ballpark. It doesn't really matter where it is, just there. And we're going to go in gradient overlay, which will put the color you just selected at the bottom. That's why I did it, because that's the dark side. Now we're going to do the light side. I know I just said dark side and that's kind of a pun, but hey, we'll just pretend it wasn't. I've chosen the dark side. We'll do 70 and 87 on the bottom too. The top one basically stays the same throughout the whole of the color process. So yeah, and there we go. We have light at the top and dark at the bottom. If you want to edit a little bit, you know, make it a little bit more dark here for any reason, you just use the bottom one and just drop it down a little bit, make it more apparent. But anyway, now we're going to shadow. You don't have to do this part, by the way, like you can just leave it like the way it was, but yeah, this is for extra because there is like a solid shadow behind it that's like a light gold, so I'm gonna do it anyway. Let's run the phrase, and there we go. I'm gonna make it extra light. There we go, that's good. There we go. And that's basically how you do the name. Now we enter OK. Now we do text again. We type in on all caps, Tombstone. We pick the text after this one. If you've downloaded all the text formats, then you probably get this one. I think this is coffee, the coffee one. So if you want to download, you know, but yeah, it's basically just like a normal solid font it would do, so it's fine. And there we go. That's sized properly. And then we do the next text. We use the same font, but this time we're going to put, I can do it here actually, plus 1153 to power and plus 1153 to toughness. And there you go. Add the text font. Rotate it a little bit because it's not actually even. Whoa, didn't mean to do that. I try not to like scale like that because it kind of puts out of ratio. and kind of ratio is important to like image quality, you know, you should know that. And there we go. I think that's a little wonky, maybe not, maybe it's my eye. And then we just need to do power, toughness and all that stuff, and that's pretty easy. Just, you know, type power and then we go. So I'm going to fast forward this. Okay, now that we've got the power, toughness and speed and charisma on, we're going to size it up. Just gotta make sure that it's good with your eye. You know, you can use your eye and put it in the right aspect. We'll just do this, and that seems about right. I think actually they're a little bit too big. Like that seems to be like about there-ish with my eye, I think. Yeah. Let's have a little look. Yeah, that's perfect. Well, that worked. Didn't even need to zoom in. Here we go. Charisma next. Oh look, I haven't done a bit of his body there. Erased it. That's why you should rush through it. But I'm doing a tutorial, so look over your card before you press OK. I don't think anyone will notice it though, because I'm going to put the stats over it, so it's not going to be seenable. Seenable. Whoa, it's another new word. Oh, good. Okay, so now that we've done power, toughness, speed and charisma, we've done the name, we've done the proc, we've done the finisher name, we've done the render, we've done the mask. This is the last step and we'll be pretty much done. We add the little add button at the top, text, and we put in the numbers for your power, toughness, speed and charisma. Depending on what the proc is for the person that you're doing, you can make up the numbers kind of vaguely similar to this. Obviously there's freedom, but yeah, no, we do 17 and then 9 and then something. We'll do 5-2. We'll do that for power. I think his proc is toughness, but I'll do power. Make sure it's the text, it's got the 7 with the little thing at the end. Like that's a very distinct 7, so you probably know what text to use if you do that. So here we go. Use your eye to size it up a little bit. Should be easy to do. Kind of center it in the middle of the little overlay there. Now I'm going to use an 800 to end the number for toughness, because that's the second best. 864. Zoom in onto toughness. I think this has already been sized for me because Pixar's great. Thank God. And then we do the next one, and etc. Okay, so now that you've got the numbers done and everything, there is actually one more thing you have to do, and that is put your name on it. So I've left the tier name out of the bottom left corner there for a reason. There are people who are thieving ass. Nope, I won't say it. But yeah, we're gonna just put our name here. Here's one of their texts. My fonts. You can use whatever font you want from this, because there's like loads of preset fonts that Pixar give you if you wanted to use one of those. There are some good ones, so do what you will. Here we go. I'm gonna put opacity on it because I don't want it to be so to take over the card necessarily with a bright white. But yeah, that's the custom card and looks pretty good. So if you want to learn more custom cards, please hit the like button and subscribe, and I'm going to show you some custom cards that are above and beyond just authentic looking custom cards. But thank you for watching. See you guys next time.